Modern oil exports don't move because of trucks, they move because of pressure. Across thousands of kilometers, export pipelines rely on tightly calibrated pressure systems, pumps, compressor stations, valve arrays, and digital control rooms to push crude toward ports and refineries. When that pressure system is disrupted by sabotage, drone strikes, cyber interference, or mechanical shock, the effect isn't localized, it propagates. This is the structural vulnerability embedded inside pipeline-based energy systems, and why a single physical disruption can translate into national export risk. Today, we're breaking down the mechanism. Pipeline exporters like Transneft operate centralized high-throughput systems. The incentive structure is straightforward. Maximize continuous flow, maintain stable throughput, minimize pressure variance, avoid shutdown events. Why? Because oil pipelines are designed for steady-state movement, not stop-start cycles. Unlike maritime exports, where tankers can be rerouted, pipelines are geographically fixed. That fixed architecture is efficient in peacetime. But rigidity creates exposure under disruption. Oil doesn't flow naturally over thousands of kilometers. It's forced. Pump stations are spaced along the line to maintain pressure gradients. Each station increases line pressure, compensates for friction losses, keeps crude within safe flow velocity. The system functions as a chain. If one station drops offline, downstream pressure falls. If upstream pressure spikes, safety valves trigger. The pipeline is not a series of independent segments. It's a pressure-dependent organism. Here's where structural vulnerability emerges. When disruption occurs, pressure imbalance forms immediately. Automated control systems detect variance. Safety protocols initiate partial or full shutdown. Flow rate drops across the system. Modern operators rely on SCADA systems, supervisory control, and data acquisition to monitor pressure and flow in real time. Those systems are designed for safety first, and safety means shutdown under anomaly. The result? A local event becomes a system-wide throughput reduction. Pipelines operate under calibrated equilibrium. When you shut down a segment, you don't simply restart at full capacity. You must repressurize gradually, rebalance flow rates, clear trapped air or vapor pockets, validate structural integrity. Restart cycles can take days, even when physical damage is limited. This lag time is the export vulnerability, not destruction. Delay. Pipeline systems lack routing flexibility. A tanker diverted from one port can sail elsewhere. A pipeline cannot. Major export arteries, whether toward the Baltic, the Black Sea, or Asia, concentrate flow into specific corridors. That concentration creates choke points, and choke points create leverage. Under conflict conditions, infrastructure targeting doesn't need to destroy the system. It only needs to disrupt the pressure chain. Here's the systemic translation. Physical disruption gives. Pressure instability gives. Automated shutdown gives. Throughput decline gives. Export uncertainty gives. Market volatility. Even temporary reductions affect contract fulfillment, storage levels, insurance risk, freight pricing, energy markets price risk, not just volume, so the vulnerability multiplies. Operators can mitigate risk through parallel lines, storage buffers, rail diversion, maritime alternatives. But these redundancies are partial. Rail cannot match pipeline scale. Storage absorbs only temporary imbalance. Parallel lines often share compressor infrastructure. In highly centralized systems, such as those managed by Transneft, scale efficiency inherently concentrates risk. Efficiency and resilience are inversely correlated. Pipeline systems convert mechanical pressure into economic power. But that same pressure system converts disruption into strategic vulnerability. The architecture that maximizes export efficiency also amplifies instability under stress. This is not about a single incident. It's about structural design. In a world where infrastructure is contested, pressure is no longer just physics. It's leverage,